Good evening, everyone. If you don't know, you should know. My name is Rameez Khan, and I am a filmmaker and a film critic. And today's movie is Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is the third installment in the beloved, okay, not so beloved Iron Man series, and it tells the story of Tony Stark dealing with the Battle of New York. How does one deal with such a traumatic event? How does one deal with going into a wormhole and surviving? Well, Tony Stark built suits. A lot of suits. This film is directed by Shane Black, unlike the first two films which were directed by Jon Favreau. Shane Black seemed to be the best choice to direct an Iron Man film, and happened to be a very good choice to direct an Iron Man film, as his dialogue fits the Tony Stark model really well. He also partially wrote this film, and we all know what happened with that one plot point with the Mandarin. It's important to not condemn this film just on that one plot point. However, it is completely okay to condemn this film on its other plot points. This story is basically a knockoff of The Incredibles and part of The Dark Knight Rises as well. The inclusion of Guy Pearce and Rebecca Hall is completely useless to the plot, as it doesn't further it. Guy Pearce is laughably over the top in this film as well. But apart from that, since Iron Man 3 was the very first film to take place after the Avengers, and it has the problem every other film has following the Avengers, why don't the Avengers show up to help Iron Man? Kidnapping the friggin' president seems to be a very big deal to me. I think the Avengers would come down to help you, Iron Man. But now let's get to the good parts of this film. Robert Downey Jr. This guy can play Tony Stark in his sleep now. You know how at the end of every Iron Man film he says, "I am Iron Man"? That shouldn't be just a line in the movie. That should be Robert Downey Jr.'s signature. Whenever and if he wins a Lifetime Achievement Award, when he's up on that stage, that's all he has to say. "I am Iron Man," and walk off. That is how good Robert Downey Jr. is at playing Tony Stark. Don't even write dialogue for him. And another awesome part of this film is the final action set piece. It makes good use of the Iron Man license, as you get to see a ton of Iron Man armors. The producers went like, "You want Iron Man? We'll give you 40 Iron Mans." It's amazing as we see Tony Stark switch between suit to another suit, and all the suits are of different sizes and colors and whatnot. It's very, very fun. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun watching that final action sequence. And it is one of the best action sequences in the Marvel library, along with the car chase of the Winter Soldier. However, all the visual candy and all the explosions are not enough for me to mask over the shortcomings of this film. An angle of a depressed Tony Stark is present in this film, but it's not done well. We got an angle of drunk Tony Stark in Iron Man 2, and that wasn't done well either. It can be done, it's just waiting to be done somehow. But not only is the idea of a depressed Tony Stark there and present, it quickly fades away as the second act of the film starts off Tony being lost in the woods, as if Batman was lost in the pit in Dark Knight Rises. Almost similar, and it veers away from the internal monologue and internal story we could have got about Iron Man. So all in all, a bit disappointing, and that Mandarin twist is absolute horseshit. I still hate that. I cannot stand Ben Kingsley after that. No. Iron Man 3 gets a final score of 3 out of 5. Not a good film, but it's better than Iron Man 2. And Iron Man 2 was pretty bad, so be happy Iron Man 3 is better than Iron Man 2. Thank you so much for watching, people. If you like this video, hit that subscribe button, please. And thank you for watching, and remember to love yourselves.